Hello YouTube, this is Kaito JR here, and I'm here to do another Ajin Discussion video. This time, just wanting to talk more about Yuu Tosaki. Yes, he's a really important character, kind of this high-ranking member, a very high-ranking member of the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare. He is also head of the Ajin Research Committee there as well. I mean, he's head of that. He's in charge of everything that he needs to know about Ajins, and he lets also Colonel Koma, the head of the anti-demi-human special task force. Yes, him and Tosaki are friends, both him and Colonel Koma. Of course, they're friends with each other, definitely within the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare. Of course, I mean, Tosaki, he's not just in charge of the, Ajin research. He also does other things within the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare, like for medicine, he's in charge of that, just labor, and just, I mean, we see him like discussing some stuff with Sokabe and Izumi, like Sokabe giving him some papers about some bills, I guess he needs to worry about. I mean, not bills, maybe just stuff within the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare that he just needs to like manage and stuff like that. Like until he just heard about Kei Nagai like going into the which hospital was it again? The Sakura General Hospital. I think that's the one that his Tosaki's fiance was at. So yeah, Kei went to go over there just so he can take Tosaki's fiance hostage. When we saw this at the first episode of season 2, yeah, that part was canon definitely, and yeah, that's what Kei wanted to see. Kei, he wanted to get on Tosaki's side just so they can both like stop Sato, because yeah, he was pushing Kei to go and fight Sato, which okay, of course, like Kei, he doesn't want anything to do with that. He doesn't want to fight Sato. He thinks it's like a lost cause. Like Sato's too strong, we can't fight him. So like pushed Kei to go and fight Sato. Of course, like managed to get a car that we saw in the manga. It's all explained in the manga how Kei got that car, how got that car for Kei, so they can both ride in. Of course, and then of course Kei eventually he got the idea. Okay, let's go to the Sakura General Hospital because that's where Tosaki like fiance is at. I mean, I just found that out in the phone right here. It's, of course, Kei looking through the phone like, okay, so Tosaki, like he has like a lot of like bills he needs to pay for his fiance. Her name's Ai. She's at the Sakura General Hospital, so that's where we need to go. We need to get a hostage just so Tosaki can listen to us, just so we can get on Tosaki's side. Because right now, look, if we try to fight against Sato at this point in time, we're not going to be able to win. Okay, we need allies. So that's why we're going to get Tosaki's help, and we need his help in order to defeat Sato. That's kind of the only way here, which they did eventually get Tosaki's help because it did work. I mean, but unfortunately, Ai managed to die still, which is really unfortunate for Tosaki because he really loved Ai a lot, and I don't think Tosaki will ever find another woman like Ai ever. Like, of course, he's not gonna get with Izumi. That's absolutely not gonna happen at all. So yeah, don't ship both Tosaki and Izumi because that's not gonna be a thing. I don't think Tosaki sees Izumi in that way at all. So yes, see, also Tosaki, he is also pretty good with guns as well. I mean, he's good at tranquilizers, as we saw when he was about to try to take down Kei at the Sakura General Hospital. I mean, he was pointing his tranquilizer gun right at Kei, and also another time when he was pointing it at Ko. But then like this ambulance came in and took Ko away, and I mean, they were trying to capture Ko, so he probably learned something about Sato, or just anything about Sato, and just anything at all, because he thought like, okay, he must be working with Sato, he must know where the like Sato's meeting place is at, so we'll just go and look for this certain Ajin right here with this yellow jacket. Of course, we saw in the anime this yellow jacket kid named Ko Nakano. He's like kind of a red-haired kid, so yeah, we'll just look for him. But eventually they just, yeah, I mean, Hirasawa Manabe and 2 other guys managed to get into Ko's house, his apartment room. That Ko lives all alone. I mean, he used to live with his parents, but yeah, I mean, he just kind of moved out because he kind of has some problems with them. But yeah, I mean, Yuu Tosaki's like, alright, Hirasawa Manabe, 2 other guys, I don't know your names, but yeah, I need you 4, so I kind of don't know their other names, but yeah, I mean, I need you 4 to go into Ko Nakano's house, to just look through any stuff, like any clues that can lead to just anything you might know about Sato, just anything, like, if you find anything, just come to me, just, like, you'll get paid. Yeah, so that's what Tosaki ordered for them to do, and then yeah, eventually Ko managed to come back on his own to like his own apartment room. Ko notices how, wait, it's not locked, what's going on, like yeah, he opens it up, he sees like Tosaki's men in there. Yeah, eventually, of course, like Ko managed to escape, and then yeah, like I said, Tosaki pulled out his tranquilizer because he saw Ko right in the surface, right in front of him, and then was about to point it at Ko, but then the ambulance showed up, and yeah, the ambulance took Ko away from there, and then yeah, that's what happened there. And then Ko eventually escaped, and then he met up with Kei, and then that's where Tosaki then after that was like, okay, we need to find out where Ko just went because we need to capture him, and hopefully we can have like another Ajin we can do experiments on, because right now we can have like no Ajins in our stock. I mean, like Tanaka is gone, Kei is gone, we have no fourth Ajin. I mean, I guess Ko could have potentially been their fourth Ajin, like publicly discovered in Japan, but that kind of failed. I mean, right now they have no proof that like Ko is an Ajin, so yeah, I mean, that was kind of lost there, and then they kind of chased it. We see this in season 2, like I just said before, how like Tosaki met up with Kei and Ko once again at the Sakura General Hospital and became allies there, and then their plans to take down Sato at the Force Security Building was a complete another fail. That was kind of a pretty long arc within Ajin Demi-Human the manga. A pretty notable one as well, because that's when like Tosaki of course heard about his fiance just dying in the Sakura General Hospital on her own. Because you see, the reason why Yuu Tosaki wanted to keep his job as head of the Ajin research, it was because just so he can use that money to pay his fiance's like hospital bills, since no one could pay it like for her at all, because she was in comatose state because of this disease that she has, I believe. And that yeah, Tosaki was the only one who could pay it for her. I don't know what happened to Ai's parents, but yeah, Tosaki was the only one who could pay her hospital bills, since of course he was the fiance, the fiance of Ai, so yeah, he was the only one who could have done that. So Tosaki definitely needed to keep his job as head research of the Ajin side of things within the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare. Like that's what Tosaki needed to do. So of course, like Tosaki needed to keep his job for as long as possible, and yeah, of course, he employed Izumi Shimamura because like he found out that she could have been a potential Ajin and potential demi-human. So if like Tosaki would have gotten her on his side, she could have like protected like Tosaki from any Ajins like in the field that he works in, like as like he could potentially be fighting against Ajins, and he can't even see IBM, so it definitely needs like Izumi's help in order to see IBM. So yeah, like Izumi definitely came into great use for that. And of course, the other people that work alongside like Tosaki doesn't even know if Izumi is an Ajin. Like, yeah, I mean, Hirasawa and Manabe do know, but like they're like trusted men that Tosaki hired. So like Tosaki trusts them. Yeah, like I'm hiring you guys. Like Izumi is an Ajin. I'm pretty sure I can trust you guys to like. I mean, I'll pay you extra just so you don't tell anyone that Izumi is an Ajin. She can use her IBM and stuff like that. Like, I'll pay you extra. So yeah, I mean, that's what he did there, most likely. And of course, he even captured Ikuya Ogura for the time being, just so he can know more about Ajins, or demi-humans, what you want to call them. Because yeah, I mean, Tosaki, he is smart enough to realize that yeah, I mean, Ikuya, he definitely knows a lot about Ajins. He's hiding some stuff too, so I'm gonna have to capture him. I'm going to have to kill his bodyguard. Was it David Anderson? I forgot. I think it was something like that. But yeah, I mean, Ikuya's bodyguard was killed by Tosaki. Tosaki captured Ikuya, like put him in like his own like. Of course, like yeah, Tosaki brought Ikuya into his condo, his like hiding spot or whatever, where he can just stay. Like Ikuya just stay at though, because like Sato, he put Tosaki in his kill list, so Tosaki is definitely in danger. So yeah, Tosaki definitely need to bring Ikuya with him. He can know as many things about Ajins as possible, just so he can have the upper hand against Sato. Definitely need to capture him, of course, because he's such a freaking dangerous man. Of course, he failed to do that since Sato's like running around all over the place. And eventually, like him and Kei are fighting right now, currently in the manga. So yeah, that's definitely something like Tosaki needed to do back then, like capture Sato. But of course, like, he failed at that. I mean, of course, right now we haven't seen Tosaki in a while, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I think we last saw like Tosaki at this like, wait, where was he again? Yeah, he was like talking with this microphone around these bunch of people about like the truth about the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare, and how like different companies all around Japan were like having contracts with we're just allied with the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare and the Ajin side of things, like using Ajins for experiments. I think that's what he was doing last time, just revealing that, because it was like secret. It was like rumored that, hey, I hear like the Japanese government use like Ajins for like cruel experiments. Like, nah, that's just a rumor. Yeah, Tosaki, he just revealed all that. That's like all the truth there. Of course, he had proof for once. Yeah, he had proof to showcase that. Yeah, I think he gave all the proof to this newspaper guy. Like, he makes newspapers. I forgot his name, but yeah, he had that there. He had all the proof that Tosaki gave to him to bring it to show to everyone else in Japan. So, yep. Now I'm pretty sure at this point in time, all Japan knows like the truth. At least, maybe not. Maybe it didn't get anywhere yet so far because Sato then unleashed his flood phenomenon, which kind of like spread. He spread the IBMs all throughout Japan. Like, well, not throughout all Japan. Like, he just like enough though, so he can kill like a bunch of people. Then he can make his grand escape to another country. But like, of course, like Kei got caught up to him eventually after that. Like, we haven't seen Tosaki ever since then. So, yeah, hopefully we get to see Tosaki more. Definitely. Because yeah, this is like during the events of chapter 82 right now, where I'm giving my thoughts on Tosaki. Let's just talking more about him. Yeah, maybe after chapter like 83, maybe we'll see Tosaki again. Hopefully. But yeah, I mean, that's just everything I want to talk about with Tosaki. I mean, maybe if we'll get more stuff on him, I'll definitely do another video on him. But yeah, I mean, just stay tuned for chapter 83 of the Ajin Demi-Human manga, because I will do a review on that definitely when it comes out, of course. But yeah. Also, I will do a video on when chapter 83 of the Ajin Demi-Human manga will be released. Definitely like the release date. I'll do a video on that. So make sure you stay tuned for that, everybody. But yeah, I mean, that's it for the video, everybody. Oh yeah, also make sure you comment down in the comment section below if you have anything you want to say. But yeah, I mean, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.